We are Freerunner, and this is In Session at JackRabbit SoundShack.
Grains upon your hands. There's a broken string preventing you from playing what you can. The light that shines in front of you is clouded by the fall. There's an answer in the distance. You just have to let it
All right. Welcome, guys. Glad that you're here. Just want to say thank you for, taking time out of your busy schedules. I know that you came straight from another performance earlier. You were on TV or something, right?
Something like that.
Something like that. First of all, I just want to say that my sidekick, David Biggs, who helped me start this podcast, is sorry that he couldn't be here. He really wanted to be here, and he's going to be here on the next episode. But due to unforeseen circumstances, he couldn't make it. So,
No
David,
worries.
sorry. We wish you were
Yeah,
here.
man, we miss you, David.
I missed you. Moving right along. This is Freerunner. And again, we are in session at JackRabbit SoundShack. And I just wanted to say, you guys have a new record out. Very exciting stuff. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the new record?
Sure. The name of the record is The Logic We Don't Understand. And it came out October 15th. And we had our CD release party at Empire Control Room here in Austin, Texas. And the record has been in the works for probably about a year between
about a
Matt
year.
and I.
Yeah.
And they're all songs about this entity and this force that exists beyond our conscious conception of reality, that there is this force and we don't understand it. And this is the logic we don't understand. So each of these songs hits on a point of one piece of the logic that we can't comprehend. And
Absolutely.
and I think that's something that all of us in Freerunner, we live that in our lives. We enjoy searching out for those unknown and adventurous concepts in life.
I think
Yeah,
that's
for
something
sure.
that a lot of people are going to relate to,
Yeah. I mean, it's everybody can relate to that, right?
for sure.
Whether it's spirituality or religion or I love Buffy the Vampire or whatever it might be. There's something that draws us that we can't quite put into words.
And so, which of the songs that that you play that you're going to play today are going to be from the new record?
They're
All
all,
of them. All
Oh,
of
they
them.
all are
Yeah.
from the new record.
They're all from.
yeah.
Awesome. And where can people find your new record? It's for sale, it's for download, all that.
Absolutely. We only did CDs for this run. If there's some demand out there on the social networks for some vinyl, we might have to get some vinyls put up. But yeah, we've got the CD available on our Bandcamp page. We're Freerunner ATX at .bandcamp.com. And then we've got we just signed a great distribution deal, right? With Sync
Sync.
Music. Yeah, out of Los
Congratulations.
Angeles. Thanks. Yeah, and they got us all kinds of really cool stuff right now. We're on Pandora, Spotify, iTunes,
Apple
iHeart.
Music.
Yeah. And pretty much
Amazon.
any other one, Amazon, Google Play, whatever. They're all on there. And then we're also we just got put on the indie singer-songwriter playlist on Pandora and the indie
rock.
indie rock,
Mhm.
indie rock playlist on
Mhm.
Pandora, which is pretty exciting. We got on a Spotify sponsored playlist for Rock Unlimited, which is sweet with Jimmy Eat World and Blink-182 and Green Day and
Yeah, I think-
Wow.
yeah,
You're hanging
and then
with the
Freerunner
heavies.
and then 21 Pilots. Like, what?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's super
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, it
was
feels
sweet.
good right now.
Well, tell me a little bit. I know that you guys have been in a few different groups of people together. How did the two of you guys meet, Todd and Matt?
We met actually in Austin. We had just both moved to Austin
Within a month of each other.
within a month of each other, and to come to Austin to pursue music and to live in music in a deeper way. And was I going to get Chinese food? Is that what?
You were picking up Chinese food at our front gate, and he saw me, and I, of course, had my real long hair because I just moved here, and you had your real long hair, and
Yeah,
you
and I
were
was
like, "Hey, man."
do you play music?
I'm like, "Yeah, I do. Is that Chinese food? I love Chinese. We gotta hang out."
Immaculate conception.
And he's like, "I live by the pool." I'm like, "I love the pool. That's way closer than I live to the pool."
I was just longing for like a musician
Yeah.
buddy since I moved, and then it just appeared, you know.
Did you share your Chinese food with him?
No. He was going home with his girl. I was going home with my girl. And we met up later, probably at the pool with guitars.
And so how long have you guys been playing together?
What, that was 2012?
Damn.
Yeah, right.
That was 4 years ago.
Yeah, and we
so
didn't start
4 years.
Freerunner until the end of like 2013, though.
Yeah.
We like played and jammed and hung out, but
Yeah,
finally,
the band Freerunner has had many different
yeah,
what's the word I'm looking
Iterations.
for? Iterations.
Yeah,
Thank you,
iterations.
Jamal.
Yeah.
And Jamal is part of this new iteration, and so is Gene.
yeah, yes.
And we are much
say hello.
appreciative of them.
they're in the room with us.
It's good to be
here. Yep.
So, how did you meet Jamal and Gene?
Well, I host an open mic night here in Austin at Posse East up on campus, Duval Street. And I met Gene over there, I
Yeah,
think.
that's it's a really good spot to hang out, meet musicians, and talk to other songwriters. And that's how I met Matt. That's how I met Todd. I
Yeah.
saw their band play there actually one night, and I saw their band play a couple times. And then the third time I saw them, I was like, dang, they've really evolved. They really worked really hard on what they did. They wrote some great songs. They got great vocal ideas. And that really drew me to them. And they're really cool guys. So I get to hang out with my buddies and play music.
They are
Thanks,
cool
thanks,
guys.
Gene. Thanks, dude.
And you said you met Jamal there as well?
No, Jamal and I work together.
Oh,
Yeah.
work
And
together.
you can't do music full time and be a singer songwriter full time. You
Right.
can play backup full time, but you can't be a singer songwriter full time yet. And so we got to do something. So Jamal and I set up audio equipment essentially.
Yep, corporate AV and stuff like that.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, video and sound systems.
Yeah, and I caught Matt actually and his band at Empire for the CD release, and that was sort of the start of when I fell in love with the band. Actually, to be honest with you, they had amazing energy on stage.
Did you know Gene already, or
I didn't know Gene already.
You did not.
He was in
Did
the
not.
band. He was in that show.
Yeah,
Gene
he was
playing
there.
that show.
Yeah, and I met him there, but it wasn't until we actually started playing together that we became close.
And I had seen
As
Jamal's
close as we are,
Instagram
Gene.
videos, and he
Yeah.
could whoop ass.
Oh yeah, good to know they're working.
Yeah, absolutely. They work great.
Well, let's set up the first song.
This
from you
first
guys.
song is called Cry Along.
Okay.
Like sing along, but with crying.
and
tears.
You want to tell us a little bit about how that song came about?
Sure.
That's a great story.
You can start because you know my memory.
Yeah, totally. I had written this. Actually, this was the first song really that Todd and I wrote as Freerunner. Before you left town in 2012, you were going home, and I was like, "Hey, man, I got this idea, and it's kind of like this down tempo, kind of Coldplay, Radioheady thing." And you were like, "Oh man, I really like that." And I had the chorus, I think, and then you helped me work out the chorus. I had a couple of different ideas, and it was just about really what brings us down in life, and these things that really hit us in that heart, and the things that we don't understand, but that we really react emotionally to in a really amazing adult way.
And
Right.
and in reality, it's death.
Right. And it's death.
It's dealing with death.
And then the second half of the song, when the bridge comes in, you'll hear it gets uplifting, and it's the reasons why we cry when we're happy, because we have those in our lives too.
Okay, there you have it.
Totally.
So, Gene, you want to lead us into the next tune here?
We're gonna listen to Into Forever.
Ooh, I am on my way. Ooh, where I go, I do not know. With you into the night, into forever. I could stay or I could go, but I need your love. I need your love tonight. Tonight.
Hey everybody, this is Freerunner, and you're listening to In Session at JackRabbit SoundShack.
Well, welcome back. So I know that you guys have been collaborating for a little bit now, and that you're sort of, it's my understanding that you've taken the songwriting and sort of the sound of the band in a different direction than what you were doing previously.
Yeah.
Is it more pop oriented, or do you want to elaborate a little bit about that?
I think it's actually more to not genre specify it. I think it's just more Matt and I collaborating in a collective, and our two voices coming together in a way that wasn't happening before,
Rather than separating them.
And that the type of thing that time really gives you is that when you work with somebody for a long period of time, you develop a language together. And so this album, The Logic We Don't Understand, is a synthesis of both of our ideals in what we're aiming for in our music, and that work together beautifully to write these songs.
Yeah.
It's a pretty heavy thing to think about, and I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, it's something that people will relate to,
Yeah.
and things that other people have pondered as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And there's some fun on there too. I mean,
shout out to you, Vance, and JackRabbit SoundShack. You recorded our first record, which is really great. Everybody, you can check out B Sharp. That's also all around the internets. Vance recorded it here. And, again, there was kind of a separate voice. And there's songs on there. There's What Will It Take on there. And there's, I wrote that one. Todd wrote The Ocean Side. And these songs still kind of are the beginnings. They fit. They fit with what we're doing
running
now.
out of time.
So you guys still do
You might
those
see them come
songs?
back. We haven't. With
We
the new
haven't recently,
incarnations, but we
but
should.
They'll
We should.
be back in our set soon.
Yeah, definitely.
And then what's the plan as far as, I know I was talking a little bit with you, Matt, earlier about it, as far as, first we have to say that Todd's not living in Austin.
Not any longer.
Right.
I'm currently in graduate school in North Carolina.
And possibly he is going to India tomorrow.
I'm going
which
to
is
India
crazy.
tomorrow.
That's Todd, everybody.
So living in North Carolina, has that been more difficult to keep it going, keep the momentum?
Makes us work harder.
I actually think it's benefited us in a really great way. I think it makes us really focus on what we can do via the internet in promotional material for the band Freerunner.
Yeah.
It also makes us plan events as opposed to just like some shows that we're going to play in Austin from time to time. Basically, our plan of right now is we're hitting a few major cities that we have connections in, and we have people and musicians that we know, and family and friends to build bases of fandom in different places. So like North Carolina, where I'm currently at, we're going to go in the springtime to tour there. And Chicago, where Matt is from, we're going to go at some point to tour there and do a week stop in each place and play 3 or 4 shows and really dive into the musical community there, and make little homes in different places. In Miami, where I'm from as well. And
Right.
Do you think that that's something that bands still need to do? Because, the old way of doing it is cut a record, go out on tour, push that record and travel and, hit all these college towns and everything. But now with modern technology and everybody's got a computer in their pocket and social media, which, by the way, you guys are animals on social media. I mean, when we were doing the first record here, I was impressed. You had like a painted sign with your face.
Yeah.
Right.
So every photo and every video is like hashtag, Freerunner.
ATX, yeah.
That was like 3 years ago, and now all you have to do is like press hashtag.
Right.
But yeah, I was impressed with, your social media skills and me being a little older than a lot of my friends. They're like, man, you're not doing enough social media. You got to get out. You got to be Twittering and tweeting.
You're
It's
doing
still
this
difficult.
podcast right now, man.
Difficult.
I know.
Yeah,
Who
right.
ever thought?
Exactly.
And it's great.
Yeah, it's difficult. Well, I'll be in there engineering, videoing, taking pictures. It's hard to do all that. You really need like a personal
You need a
assistant
team.
to sit there and be tweeting and taking, doing social media for you.
Right.
And we're talking about doing that. I mean, we're not funny enough. You need to have something out there. You got to have something enticing.
Hey, I think we're funny.
We're all right.
And so I think it's still a good idea to get out there and tour.
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, a lot of bands aren't even releasing CDs anymore. They're only doing digital downloads. And I think that kind of limits yourself a little bit, because if you have an actual CD, you can put it in the store.
And for me, like the musical experience is a live experience, and I think that's been a focus of our band, Freerunner in general, is that we bring all of ourselves in our honest selves to every show. And connect. Our goal is to connect to those people. If it's 3 people or if it's 5,000 people, we want to connect to those people and have a dialogue between us at a show.
Absolutely.
And that can't be replicated by a digital download of something. And so for us, it's important to keep our music alive and to play as much as possible.
Yeah, CD is almost an invitation to a party. And you feel it and you touch it and you're like, wow, this is really nice. You
I
get a
always
nice
like
wedding
having
invitation.
it and reading it and holding it, having something,
Yeah.
knowing who's on it, people's, where was it recorded,
Totally.
and have that, I guess, connection with the artwork and, the whole package.
That's why we did a jewel case for this one. Jewel cases are kind of dead these days. Everybody does a digipack, every CD I get. And yet we did a jewel case because we actually wanted pages that you could turn and lyrics in there and some photographs. And
Jamal, I'm just trying to get the drummer
please,
and bass
please
player
please get him
talking
in.
as
Yeah.
well, because
Please
I don't
do.
want to, make them feel left out. But
Don't worry about that.
Jamal,
Yeah.
he said that you do a lot of Instagramming. What are your thoughts on social media? I mean, do you feel like it's just an absolute must these days?
I really do, especially just giving people's attention towards social media. I mean, people will do anything for followers. I've seen people buy followers and things like that, and stuff like that. So we'd be stupid to leave that out.
Yeah.
Leave social media out. I think it's really important. Plus, it's actually really fun. Like, if you get past the sort of cynicism that sort of, avails us as we get older.
people screwing up your.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like all that kind of stuff. But no, but I think that there's a lot of good on social media too. Like people showing beautiful pictures, like people can really share with the world.
Yeah.
That's
Beautiful
true.
pictures,
Yeah.
beautiful
Yeah.
music.
Like when
You know?
Facebook is about just my friends showing me their new babies. I'm
Right.
like, that's cool.
New life.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
It's the beauty of life, and we have access to that,
Right.
at our fingertips.
It is nice seeing all my friends what they're up to all the time.
Right. And for artists, I think it's super important. I mean, so often an artist sits in their cave, makes their art, and then tries their hardest to give it to people,
Get people to come to their cave and check it out.
Now they can just put it on their page and
Yeah.
people can listen to it, or there's so many different avenues for artists now. It's pretty amazing.
It's a safe way to get people in your cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great networking tool. It really is.
Yeah.
Well, all right. We want to hear you guys play another song
Yeah.
here. And this next song is called Electric State.
I am lost in dreams, hiding from what's inside of me. I can't escape Let the tide wash away all the sin and the pain. From this our electric state. Electric state. No electric state. In our electric state. Hey, will we ever escape our electric state? Will we ever escape our electric state?
Okay, welcome back. That was Electric State. Do you guys want to explain a little bit about what that song was about?
Sure. Electric State is basically about how our modern way of life can often clutter our minds.
Nice way of saying it.
That there's all this technology and social media, as we've discussed in this podcast, around us all the time, and we've got more happening in our brains than ever before in human history. There's so many stimuli that are coming at us all the time that something may be happening to our brain chemistry from this. And so the character of this song is writing from a place of he's stuck in between. Is he in this electric state or what's out there? What's that naturalness that is missing from his life? And so this is kind of a song from that character's point of view of like, I have nothing else that I can say. This is his like death song.
This is a deep record. This is pretty deep stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like some heady, deep.
And yet we all
deep-
feel it, right?
Yeah.
At some
Well, it's
point.
true, man. I mean, you guys, we were talking about this earlier at lunch today. It was like we're lacking some basic skills that we once had because we're overwhelmed by information.
Right.
Communication is tougher than ever before. I mean, even though we have more means of communication, it almost becomes more difficult to face somebody in the eye and say, "Hi, I am me, and you are you, and I accept you for who you are."
Yeah, that's true to a certain extent, but I think also you get this from people out on the street too. I think it's just exacerbated on the internet.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? But, fortunately we live in Texas and most people will look in you and give you a smile and say,
That's true.
Yeah.
welcome to Texas.
That's true.
That's the South. It's nice to have that,
Definitely nice.
Mhm.
Mhm.
a little bit more personal.
I'm from Chicago, and it's awesome.
So being from Austin, that's kind of like just my natural way of doing things.
Right, Jamal's a unicorn.
Right. Yeah. So I've been called. Because I think that just comes from, I don't know, culture. I think. It's just,
Yeah.
I want to say hi. I
Yeah.
hope you have a good day, kind of thing.
Yeah. We should be together. We should be friends.
Right.
And we should come together.
And I think there's a lot of that lacking in today's world, which is,
Yeah.
important to acknowledge.
Yeah, I want to talk more about the record and like what are the songs that stand out most to you on this new record?
Well, the single is "Into Forever."
That's the first single.
That's the first single that we released,
Which is this second song that you played.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this song that we just heard, "Electric State," is one that sticks out. It's, as we mentioned, it's a little bit darker and it's got some different musical themes that are not necessarily present in the rest of our music. And "Cry Along," which you heard, I think at the beginning, is a really nice song as well.
Yeah. Morning Light.
Yeah, I was going to say that's kind of my favorite tune.
Yeah.
I just love the way it wraps the record. And
Yeah.
kind of trails off into the space and the logic that we don't understand.
Thanks,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Part-
that's Todd's tune.
Yeah. Part of the beauty of this record is that all the songs, to us at least, to Matt and I, have an overarching story that is being told, and they all connect in a way, and so we feel that all these songs are vital to the record.
Yeah.
This next song we're gonna play is called "Easy Evening."
Yeah.
And it's about the joy of just being with somebody you love for an evening.
No matter who that is. It's funny. We've had a couple of music video ideas for this. You know, when Todd and I talk about songs, this is kind of fun to say. Whenever we talk about songs, we have to like kind of make a picture in our brain. We have to paint some sort of an image of where we are. Okay, what's the person doing? Where are they walking? You know, where are they in the room? We're like, oh, this one starts on a porch, and and you're in your.
It's like cinematic in a way.
It's got to be cinematic. And then all of a sudden, when the bass drops in and the piano comes in, it's like, oh, your grandmother comes in and she's playing piano in the living room, and you're like, man, I love these people. I love being around them. And then the band comes in, there's your son jamming on the drums or something, and you're like, wow, man, we're having a great time together, and I love you. And, that's another thing that we don't understand why, but it makes us feel great, and that's what this song's about.
Just one more easy evening with you, my love, by my side. I worked all day to get the money to pay for the firewood for us tonight, and the man me no slack, work my hands to the bone to give us a life. Life is better when you are there on Wednesday nights in our easy chair. So much warmer here than I lived before. Send me back, please don't send me back. I can't take the shivering cold anymore. Oh no, can I have one more easy evening with you, my love, by the fireside?
All right, welcome back. You're listening to In Session at JackRabbit SoundShack. I'm here with Freerunner, some really interesting, talented guys here that are playing some great music for you guys. And they're out promoting their new record, and you can get it on all of their
Yeah, you can go to our
sites.
website, freerunnermusic.com. We're also on iTunes and Amazon and Spotify and Pandora, and you can find us on many different places.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
also right here, right now. That is one thing that's true.
Absolutely.
Right, definitely.
Always present.
So what are your goals as far as like where the band's going to go? I know you're talking about traveling. You're talking about playing Miami. You're talking about playing Chicago. Like as far as like continuing to collaborate, you living in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys do this over the internet. If you're writing
Yeah.
and you're collaborating.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that you've both produced, you both engineered things, records.
Yeah.
And you know how to use Pro Tools. I mean, are you guys like both having Pro Tools at home and then sending tracks back and forth,
Yeah.
basically?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing what technology has enabled us to do. I mean, in a way, I actually think it's pretty fucking fantastic. It's like
pretty
we have Skype sessions every week.
Yep.
We write new songs. We've already got a few songs in the works for whatever's next,
Right.
whatever record is next, and we are constantly sharing ideas with each other about both Freerunner business plans and also Freerunner in the music sense. And so
Absolutely.
the distance actually helps us focus our energy and do the things that we need to do.
Right.
And
It forces you to do it.
yeah,
You have to.
I think it's actually worked out really well so far. And I've actually come back to Austin pretty much every month since I've left and done a series of shows in Austin.
So you're actually Skyping and playing together.
Well, there's a 2-second buffer delay, so you really can't play together. But you can play one part and be like, check this out. And then Todd can say, wow, that's awesome. You're going E to A. Wow.
Right.
And then he can play it on his side and get the rhythm down. And I'll play it back, gets the rhythm down, and he can sing.
And
it.
often, like, one of us will be more quiet and just
Yep.
play along with what we're actually getting in Skype. So the delay is not actually heard on the other end. But, like, for example, I'll play guitar and sing, and Matt will be playing the keyboard just loud enough for him
quietly.
to hear.
Do you
Right.
think that the internet should be like the fifth member of the band then?
You are the fifth member.
Everyone's the fifth member.
That was your T-shirt.
That was
Yeah.
our T-shirt and our old slogan.
And
so.
now we've been playing with 5 people, so it doesn't really work. We have a
Sixth
synth
member.
player now, right?
The internet is right now the fifth member.
Sweet.
Well, I've heard of guys actually in the old days like roping the phone to their head if they were like going to play over the phone before, all that other, Skype and, FaceTime existed.
Right.
Crazy.
And I talked to a buddy of mine that I've played in bands with who lives in Vegas. And we always joke about that. Like, man, why doesn't this exist? Why don't we come up with something, figure out some kind of way to come up with a tool
Right.
to where
Yeah.
you can play together,
Yeah.
have a rehearsal or whatever. But
I mean,
it's
it's-
like a
Right.
conference
You
call.
won't have to make
Right.
podcasts anymore.
Right.
You will have your money
I'm
if you
sure.
figure that
I'm
out.
sure. Actually, based on the quality of your internet, you could get it instantaneous.
Maybe. Like
I'm
if we
sure
both
you
had
could.
2-3 lines or something, whatever
Right.
it
If
is
we
at
had like
this
the
time.
government's,
Right.
internet
internet.
access,
Yeah.
where Donald
Alien
Trump's
internet.
tweeting everywhere.
Because how cool would that be if I could
Sorry.
record you, Todd, in North Carolina here,
Oh, that would be amazing.
and you just basically
Can I play
plug
the
in?
roads from here?
That might be tricky.
Well, okay,
damn.
this might be possible with quantum computing and like Tesla's technology for transmitting energy
Yeah, that's
There we
getting
go.
Elon Musk on the
information
phone.
over
Hell
the
yeah.
air. So
I wanted to talk a little bit about the producer that you've worked with and the studio that you guys recorded this last album out,
yeah.
because he's worked with a lot of big names, and it's pretty awesome that you got to work with him.
Yeah, we were very lucky to work
was a-
with him.
Unbelievable experience.
His name is Keith Gary, and he worked at Michael Brower's studio in New York City.
Yep.
For a few years, and got to work with bands such as Coldplay and the Kooks and Simon and
Folds,
Garfunkel
yeah.
and Ben Folds and
Full of cool stories.
amazing,
Neat
you know.
techniques.
Yeah, he was really a pleasure to work with, and we worked down at Fire Station Studios at Texas State University in San Marcos, and he was actually teaching audio engineering at Texas State as a professor, and so he had access to this amazing studio I know you know all the details about
The
the studio.
Eagles recorded Desperado on their piano, and
That's awesome.
Joni Mitchell recorded Blue on that piano, and we got to use that. I mean, he had this Wurlitzer that was signed by Coldplay with little faces drawn on it. You know, that the
Wow.
band had drawn. It was completely unreal. And then I could say, "Hey, can you get me Johnny Buckland's tone from this song? And can you replicate that?" And he'd say, "Yeah, I know the exact settings and could dial it in."
He was really a master of taking analog sound and getting the highest quality possible.
Yeah.
He would go up to the speaker and he would be like in dialogue with the speaker for 7 to 10 minutes
Right.
before miking it.
And I just have to keep playing, or
And
whoever.
his ear would just be around here and you're like, and literally like, and he'd be then, we'd be recording something and then he'd be like, I think the bass just needs to move over 2 inches, the bass mic.
Right.
Wow.
And he would be able to be that precise with sound quality. That was really where we got our money's
And then
worth.
he'd say, how'd you feel about that take? And we'd say, and he'd say, I hear what you're not saying.
Right. He was a great communicator
Completely
too.
knew how to access everyone's mind.
And
in
we
the whole
had
session.
5 days in the studio where we just booked a chunk of days.
Yeah.
And we were set up and then just rolled through the 10 songs. I think we did 4 days and then we had one separate day. But
Yeah.
And you had people come in and interact, right?
yeah, we had a lot of different people come in
Bunch
to the
of
studio.
all-star players play on it too.
Yeah, I mean,
That we had Mike St. Clair, who plays keyboards in White Denim, and he's played all over the world with White Denim and stuff. He came in and played the bass. We had Jose, right?
Jose Galeano from Grupo Fantasma
Yeah.
came in and played percussion on a couple of the tracks. And we had a choir of singers that came in.
Yep.
I think we had 14 or 15 different singers that
Yep.
came in. And we had a whole day that was dedicated to just group singing.
Yep.
Which was really, really fun.
Yep.
And it was a really lovely process. And
Right, really knowledgeable.
big shout out to Keith Gary for all of his hard
Yeah,
work.
thanks, Keith.
Who did the artwork?
We did.
We collaborated on that
did.
together.
Yeah.
I like that. It's cool.
Thanks.
Very
It's,
simple.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
infinite shelves, because you don't really know when you turn it sideways how many shelves are there. And then we took that idea and flipped it and kind of made it into like a tower looking thing. And Todd wanted space because there's a lot out there that we don't understand. And we kind of collaborated on those ideas and brought it together. And it's actually using Prisma, which,
Interesting.
that's Prisma on there.
Social
So
media.
it could be the first album cover ever with a Prisma.
Yeah, that comes straight from social media.
Right? That's
Yeah.
a social media thing.
Thanks for being here, you guys.
Yeah,
It's been
thanks.
a lot of fun.
Man, yeah, thanks for having us, dude.
Come back, spread the word. End
For sure.
session at JackRabbit SoundShack.
Great place
Oh,
to
we
be.
love it here.
Yeah.
I'm coming back
Freerunner?
as soon as I can.
Yeah, follow these guys. Follow us. We're on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. It's Freerunner ATX.
Freerunner ATX. End session, jrss.com.
This last song that you guys are about to hear is the celebratory song of the record. It's called Clouds of Dust. And the song is basically about the fact that in reality, our self, our body is actually made up of the same thing that everything else in the universe is made of. And that we are nothing but clouds
Another
of dust,
floating cloud of it.
of space.
That's
Dust.
awesome.
And let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate the fact that we are here with our souls in this body, in this situation, with all these wonderful people. Let's bring it together and celebrate life.
Yeah.
You heard it here
Well-
at End Session, JackRabbit SoundShack with Freerunner. Thanks again, guys, for coming out.
Thanks, Vance. Thanks
Yeah,
so much.
thanks so much,
Hey,
Vance.
thanks,
you.
Jamal and Gene and Todd and all
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
for being here.
Thank you guys.
Cheers.
Being friends.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Well, there ain't no use pretending now, trying to be something you're not. Well, we all make mistakes, my love. That's all that we've got. Yes, the walls, they surround your love, but you'll make your escape. Put your faith in someone else's hands, and then you've got a name. These days, they are not lost or gone in the clouds of dust. These hauntings, they are a must for us. Well, there ain't no use in hiding love, trying to hold yourself down. Well, we all do wrong, you know, sometimes, and still the world turns round. Yes, the walls are closing in on you, but you will pull through. Put your faith right here in my hand. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.